SooprKIDS, and welcome to SooprKIDS, your #1 source for youth fitness and wellness. My name is TJ, and I'm your own personal trainer, and it's right here where we work out together in our own living rooms. Now, boys and girls, in our particular yoga video series, we have a wonderful, fantastic yoga guru named Jessica Schatz, who will be instructing us in these videos. Now, get ready, boys and girls, because in this particular yoga video, we will be needing the following items. Your bare footsies. Wait, what are you doing? Oh no. One exercise mat. Yeah. And your water bottle. Make sure there's water in that water bottle.
Hi, SooprKIDS. Let's start standing in the middle of your mat. And all we're going to do is just to get some blood circulating and the shoulder joints moving is to stretch the arms up. Inhale. And exhale, reach the arms down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale like you're painting a big circle. You've got paint on your fingers. Inhale up. And exhale, open. Again, inhale up. And exhale, open. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, open. Good. Now, just take your arms out to the sides and stretch tall. Now separate your feet just a little. And I want you to rise up onto your tiptoes and see if you can hold it. Okay, we're working on balance. So hold. If you wiggle a little, if you fall down onto your heels, it's okay. Just try your best. That's all we really care about here at SooprKIDS is that you give it your best in everything that we do. And then lower your heels down. Release the arms, shake them out, shake everything out. And now, reach your arms all the way over your head. Now we're going to come up on our toes again, okay? So lift up onto those toes. Try to keep the weight of your body over the first and second toe. Try not to roll out to the outside of the toes because that puts a little bit of more stress on the ankles. So lift, and release and shake it out. Okay, good. Now we're going to work on tree pose, okay? We're going to be a tree. So I want you to take your left foot up and place it on the inside of your thigh of the opposite leg. And push your foot and your thigh together, okay? And then take your hands in the center of your chest, feel your palms pressing, and just hold. And then we're gonna lift our arms up like tree branches. Now it's okay if you need to lower your foot down a little bit lower. If you can't have it up this high, that's okay wherever your foot goes. Reach those arms up. Keep pulling your belly in. That's going to help you with balance. And then open your arms out to the sides. And clap your hands together and release. And shake it out. Okay, let's do the other side. So take your other foot, your right foot, lift it up. You can have it lower if you need to. If it's hard for you to balance with your foot up too high, you want to think foot and thigh pressed together, or whatever part of your leg. They're pressing in towards each other, just like your two hands are pressing in towards each other, with your elbows wide. So this helps you feel nice and strong and tall. And then we're going to take the arms up over our shoulders, just like tree branches, big, tall tree. And then reach the arms out to the side, reach, feel that nice expanded position. And guess what? Clap your hands together and release. Okay, shake that out. All right, so now we're gonna come down onto our mat, onto our hands and knees, all right? So come down onto your mat, onto your hands and knees, and we're gonna work on plank and lowering to our mat and then coming back up, all right? So I want you to tuck your toes under and lift your knees up off the mat and just hold it. So you're trying to hold here. You want to think chest and heart forward and try not to let the hips lift up. You're just holding in one long plank. I know it's hard, so if you need to put your knees down and take a breath and take a break, that's okay. And then lift them right back up. So we're just holding. Now, everybody, lower your knees down. And I want you to think chest and chin go towards the floor. Chest and chin, chest and chin, chest and chin, chest and chin. And then push back up, tuck your toes, lift your knees up. That's great, really strong, okay? Hold. Put your knees down, chest and chin go forward, chest and chin press back up. Oh, that takes arm work. Tuck your toes and lift your knees. Now, we're gonna lower all the way to the mat without lowering our knees, okay? Here we go, as slow as you can, all the way down, all the way down, all the way, all the way. Oh, then we're on our tummies. All right, now, you're gonna take your forearms and your hands on the mat like this. So, my elbows are down, my elbows are right at my chest, and I'm pulling my chest and heart through my arms so you can feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. This is called Sphinx pose. Just like a sphinx. The snake is called a sphinx. So you're lifting up. Maybe this like
Snake.
Good. So keep lifting that chest and heart through the arms. Okay, now I want you to bend your left leg and take your left hand and grab your foot. And then pull that foot down toward your tush. So you should also feel a stretch here in your shoulder and chest, right? As it's opening up and reaching back, and you're getting a stretch in the quad, the front of the thigh. That chest up still, we're still lifting up, and then lower, 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 lower. Okay, so let's do the other side. Bend your right knee, take it with your right hand, keep the chest reaching forward, and pull that knee down towards your tush. Lift, lift, lift the chest. Stretch, stretch, stretch the legs. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, and then release. Okay, so now I want you to keep crawling up onto your hands and take Cobra. So you pull your shoulders back. Now we're really working the upper back, okay? Lift, 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 and then lower. So we're working on our back bends. Now, you're gonna clasp your hands together behind your back, and now lift your chest, and then float your legs up a little bit off the mat. Oh, lift everything up, straight arms, pull and lift, breathe, keep that breathing steady, slow inhales and exhales, and lower all the way down. Good, put your hands under your chest, push up onto your knees, and then sit back in child's pose with your arms stretched forward to release your lower back. So we just did a lot on the lower back. Okay, so now I want you to come back to your knees, tuck your toes, and take downward facing dog, one of my favorite positions. Because it opens up the body, it stretches the shoulders, stretches the legs and the hips and the back. Lift up in those hips, lift, 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 lift. Now, I want you to lift your right leg up behind you. Lift it up. And then step it all the way up through your hands, even if it takes you a couple tries, okay? So, your foot is between your hands and your back heel is lifted. And now I want you to soften the back knee a little bit, okay? And you can wiggle your right foot to the right so you're not on a tightrope. Up, 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 crescent pose. Reach, 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 reach. Look straight ahead. Keep that back knee soft. Lift, 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 lift. And then slowly take your hands down, all the way down, and step back to downward dog. Lift those hips up. Lift, lift, lift. Now lift your left leg up. And then step it through, all the way through, even if it takes a couple of tries. And you can wiggle it to the left a little if you need to. Keep the back heel lifted. Nice, soft back knee, right? We're gonna soften the knee to come up, and here we go. We're gonna rise all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to crescent pose. Reach, reach, reach. Nice and long and strong and tall. And then we're gonna come all the way down, and we're gonna step back to downward dog one more time. Downward dog. Lift the hips up, lift the hips up. Lift, lift, lift. Now one more time, come into that plank. Plank, plank, plank. And then one more time, we're gonna lower all the way to the mat, all the way to the mat, all the way to the mat. Okay, now last back bend, we're gonna take upward facing dog. Okay, we've been doing a lot of down dog, now we're gonna take upward dog. So, you're gonna press into your hands, lift your chest up, now stay on the tops of your feet, and lift your thighs up. So the only things on the mat now are your hands and feet. And you're lifting your chest, Try not to crank your neck back. And then lower all the way down. Really good job. That was a deep one. Come back to your knees. Tuck your toes and take downward dog. Okay, one more time, down dog. One more time. Lift, 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 lift. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then lower down. And then you're going to come all the way onto your back. Lay on your back on your mat. And then hug your knees to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Now, I want you to cross at the knees like you're sitting in a chair. So let's cross the right leg over the left, okay? Right leg is crossed over left. You're going to bring your hips a little bit to the right, open your chest, lift your knees up, and let them fall over to the left. Just let them fall over. So this is a nice, deep twist for your spine. It's deeper twist than just a single leg because you're using the weight of one leg to pull the other one over. And after all that back bending we did on the floor, it's really important to twist our lower back. So we release all that back bending. It should feel really good. And then slowly and with control, you're going to come back up to center and cross the legs. And we're going to do the other side. So now crossing at the knees like you're sitting in a chair. So left knee over right. Now bring your hips a little bit to the left. Lift your knees up towards you. Open your arms, and then the knees fall over to the right. So again, we're using the weight of one leg to bring the other leg down, twisting deeply into our lower back. And we did all that back bending. So now we're loosening up that lower back. Very healthy for your back. We twist our spine every day. Breathe into it and just start to let your breathing slow down so your body can relax. Bring your knees back up. Now I want you to squeeze your knees in one more time. And I want you to lift your head so everything's a tight little ball. A tight little ball. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then let everything go on your mat. Now, let your legs just sort of flop open. And let your arms just plop down with your palms facing up. Now close your eyes. And we're just going to breathe really slow. You're going to take a big inhale. Let your tummy fill up. Let your ribs fill up, let your chest fill up, and then exhale slowly, let your tummy, ribs, and chest drop. And again, inhale, let it all fill up, take long, slow breath, and exhale, let it all drop. Very important to let your body sink completely into the floor while you continue to do the breathing long and slow. Let everything be heavy and everything just sink. Imagine you're sinking like sand on the beach. The way your body sinks into that sand. And just breathe nice and slow. And then slowly, just want you to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. Just wiggle them so you start to feel the surface of your body again. And then open your eyes and bring your knees into your chest. Little squeeze, and then roll over to your side first and use your hands to push yourself up to sitting. That was great work, Super Kids. All done.
Boys and girls, if you got through that particular yoga session successfully, give yourselves a nice round of applause. Very well done. That was not that easy. Now remember to drink plenty of water before, during, and especially after exercise. You want to have little sippies of water, not big gulps, but little sippies. Now, for those of you out there that were not able to complete everything in this particular yoga session, that is okay, because here at SooprKIDS, all that we really care about is that you just give it your best with every single video that we offer. Now with that said, boys and girls, we've got lots more videos headed your way, so make sure you're checking those out, because each and every video is very different from the next. Okay, boys and girls, I have a question. What animal has no problem hitting a baseball? A bat. I'm TJ, your personal trainer. Until next time, bye-bye.